Welcome everybody to Scott Cooks. This is our brand new Ninja Combi. And as I promised in the last video or so, I was going to give you a few specs on it. Let's start right off with the weight. I did talk about the weight a couple times in the unboxing. I have weighted on the old bathroom scale here and I got 18.5 pounds. That's right, 18.5 pounds, a heavy little guy. Let's talk about the wattage. The wattage is 1,760 watts. 1,760 watts. That's pretty equivalent to the wattage on the Foodie and the Speedy. Make sure you're plugging into something with enough amperage to handle it, and make sure that that circuit that you're on should be on a GFI as well. In case something goes haywire, it'll trip the GFI first. Anyway, let's talk about some sizes now. I just got my handy dandy tape measure. This is all approximate 15 inches across right there. Approximately up to the top of this thing is about 13 inches. And depth, in case you want to figure out if your countertop can handle it. Now it is rounded in the back, so I'm going to have to go a little past the back. Get you an approximate of 15 inches deep. So those are our dimensions, our watts, and our weights. And today I said we were going to do a little cooking, and we are. We're going to do something very special because this can do it. We're going to cook ourselves a pizza. And we're going to use this tray to do it. This Combi has a preheat feature built right in. So I think that's probably the level we're going to go. And when it's time, not quite time yet, we're going to turn it on, scroll down here to pizza, and it should preheat the tray in the oven, and then we'll drop a pizza on it and see if we can't cook it. If you got any questions about the Combi, throw them down in the comments for me. I'm not an expert, but I've been reading up pretty good on it. I've been testing it out. I've been running a few things off camera on it. I feel pretty comfortable with it because I have all the other Ninja devices too. And I can't wait to try all of the functions and features out for this Combi for you. Next up, let's cook a pizza. This is my pizza I'm going to cook. I have never had this one before. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, and got a bunch of veggies on it. So let's see exactly what's in this guy. Mozzarella-style shreds, but it's dairy-free. So that's not cheese. I don't know what that is, probably soy or something. Roasted red onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and basil. This is non-GMO, gluten-free, blah, 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 blah. The main reason I picked this pizza was because it looked pretty healthy. Now, it does have an awful lot of carbs. 42 is a lot of carbs, so I'm probably only going to be eating like one slice of this. But it's got the flaxseed and sea salts and real veggies. So I think the only big deal about this is the crust. That's how they made it gluten-free. They're using a water, tapioca flour, rice flour, potato starch, chickpea. Oh yeah, a lot of chickpeas and this kind of stuff. Flaxseed, rice starch, olive oil, cane sugar, yeast, sea salt, and then a bunch of words I don't know. There's one, chicory, root fiber I heard of, and some other stuff. What is a mozzarella style shred? Let's find that out. This is very interesting. I'm sure you want to know. I want to know because I'm going to eat it. It is filtered water, tapioca flour, coconut oil, expeller pressed safflower oil, natural flavors. I like that one. Chickpea protein, salt, and some more words I don't know. Oh, there's some words I know. No, it isn't. Basil. Okay, we're back down to the vegetables. Anyway, you know what? It's supposed to be healthy. It should be good. And next thing we got to do is see if this guy fits in the Combi. First off, let's just see if the box fits in the Combi. But you know the pizza inside is always smaller than the box. So if the box fits, well, look at that, guys. The box went right on the rack, so we already know the pizza's going to fit. Awesome. I can't get a pizza this size in my Speedy or my Foodie. I have to break it down into smaller pieces. So I am excited for the Combi in that respect. There are some larger items that we can deal with. Oh, there we go. And look at the box and look at the actual pizza inside of it. It's always like that, right? So anyway, I'm gonna spread the stuff out a little bit. So I'll get that unwrapped. Let's go ahead and preheat. For that, it's pretty simple, power on. And we got our lever at the top in the down position. Down position always for the air fry style stuff. Let me get you centered up here a little bit. And zoom in. And all we're gonna do now, since we're already on the air fry stovetop version, we're gonna come down to pizza. And we're gonna hit start. Now, like I said, it's gonna preheat. We're gonna let it do it. Probably gonna come up somewhere around 400, I don't really know. But that's the temperature we're gonna use, 400 on pizza mode for 15 to 20 minutes, I think. We're just basically following the box, and we'll see how that goes. Pulled it out of the wrapper. I'm gonna tell you, the first thing that hits you is the basil. This thing is loaded, you can see it. It's loaded in basil. It smells fantastic. I'm gonna mention, even though I shouldn't have to, but these guys, however you say that, Daya, they are not sponsoring me. I'm gonna give you the honest opinion. If this is great, if it's not great, you're gonna know it when we eat it. So let's hope it's great. When the preheat is over, it says add food. So let's do that. You want to be relatively quick, have everything in order, have everything nearby, because when we open the door, we want to get it on in there. Oh yeah, she's hot, I can feel it. Oh, sizzle, hear it? Sizzle as soon as it hit. That's a good thing. Don't forget the neat little feature here. We can look inside and watch our cheese melt, or our fake cheese melt. Oh, by the way, that's on a timer. The light, you can just walk away. It'll shut itself off in a couple seconds. See you guys back here in about 15 minutes. We've got about 1 minute remaining. Turn the light on for you. Get you a close up there. Things are melting. The tops of like the onions are turning dark. So we're definitely cooking, guys. We are definitely cooking. It's looking good and it's smelling even better. The smell of that basil, whoo! So this is something else I wanted to show you before we take it out. How hot is this thing getting on the counter? She's pretty hot down there. So make sure you got a good surface that's not gonna melt. We're not very hot at all at the top. I'll be honest with you, I can just lay my hand anywhere on this. It's actually cold up there. The sides, pretty warm. The back, pretty warm. The glass, smoking hot. Don't do that. Don't touch the glass. All right. Anyway, we're gonna come out of there in just a sec. And we're gonna take the whole rack with us. Wow. Is that looking good or what? Well, there we go. I'll let you know right now, I had a little bit of stickage to the bottom of the thing. That may be because this is a different kind of pizza crust than a normal pizza crust. And maybe I needed to spray it. I did not spray it. Typically, I don't have to spray those kind of surfaces. So I'm thinking it's the style of the pizza crust that made it stick. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and try it. All right, so first off, I got a little bit of crispy there. You can see me crunching through it as I'm cutting. Let's just cut a sliver off for taste test here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It's super hot, so I'm gonna use a sheet and use a fork and a knife, guys. Sorry. So let's test that out. This is mostly just where the crust kind of stuck to the pan, so there's not a whole lot of crust here. We're gonna take that bite in a second. This is more all topping. Crossing my fingers, I don't usually eat food like this, but here we go. I'll be honest with you. That cheese is weird. Fake cheese is weird. Veggies are good. Basil, the other seasoning, delicious. Let's try to get a little bit of that chickpea, whatever it is, crust going on here in this bite. Ready? A little bit of crunch. Let's go ahead. Well, flavor is great. I'll give them that. I think I'll throw a little the old Parmesan on the top for a little extra flavor. But the crust is just a little too weird for me. But we're not really talking about the pizza. We're talking about cooking in the combi. Can it cook a pizza? Well, heck yeah, it did it excellently. I'll get a normal wheat style crust pizza for you next. We'll do a quick test of that one. I'm expecting that one to get a lot crispier on the bottom than this one. But let's talk about the combi first. Combi did great job, beautiful job, quick, easy, done. Let's talk about the pizza. Like I said, they're not sponsoring me. I don't know anything about this company. I would buy this if I was, for example, lactose intolerant and I really wanted a pizza. Perfect choice. If I had the celiac disease and I couldn't tolerate the gluten, another perfect pizza for that, because if you got that unfortunate disease, you can't eat normal pizza. So this can be spiced up a little bit with my own stuff. Throw some olives, throw some whatever's on it. The crust, it's okay. I'm going to eat it. So this review wasn't about the pizza. It's about the cooking of a pizza in the combi. That was a success. I hope I see you guys soon on the next video. I've got a mixture of combi, speedy, and foodie all coming out for you. Lots of interesting stuff happening. Please hit that bell for notifications so you don't get left behind. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me stop right there. Subscribe doesn't mean you pay me anything. It's not a membership. It's more like following. I don't like the word subscribe because it makes you sound like you're going to get charged for something. You're not. Subscribe is just you become a follower of my channel, and it helps the channel grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So please follow me by hitting that subscribe button. We'll see you soon.